guys, what's up? It's Tracy. How's everybody day going? Okay, well, today I got a reaction. I got a reaction video by the Richest called 10 Families That Survived the End of the World. Let's get started. Let's see who survives the end of the world.
What would you do if the end of the world came along? Would you be ready?
Nope.
While doomsday may not be at the forefront of everyone's mind, there are some people out there who have been prepping and working hard to make sure they survive the worst disaster. Here are some people who are prepared for the apocalypse. Before we get started, show us your love and appreciation by hitting that subscribe button on our channel. Jane and Rick Austin. Known as the survivalist gardeners, Jane and Rick Austin are prepared for an electromagnetic pulse disaster by disguising a greenhouse, gray water recycling center, and a food forest as a large underbush. Rick named the food forest the Secret Garden of Survival. The couple has also published a book to teach people how to self-sustain themselves and grow their food off the radar in case of a government takeover or apocalypse.
Yo, that's awesome.
Chuck VESSEY.
Awesome.
From Texas, Chuck VESSEY's main fear is that an electromagnetic pulse will take out the power grid that gives power to his home. To help better prepare himself for this possibility, he built a wind turbine to give him home power as well as hiding goods around his home. Why? Because should the power ever go out for an entire city, if not the whole state, there will be people looting and trying to steal what they can find. BACA. After losing her job in 2008, KARISSA realized how fragile and unstable life can be, so she became a prepper so that she could be more self-sufficient. She started by growing a garden and growing her own food and medicine, as well as taking on a frugal and resourceful lifestyle. She was featured on the show Doomsday Preppers, but she wasn't pleased with how the show presented her and her husband. Patrick Troy. After the birth of his child, Patrick Troy realized how unprepared he was if a worldwide catastrophic event should occur. He wanted to protect himself and his family from outside dangers of a societal collapse and instability, so he built a multi-tiered perimeter defense system around his house. With his wife Patricia, he trains people on survivalist skills with a group of 20 other families. Lisa Bedford. Known as the Survival Mom, Lisa Bedford is a suburban housewife who has offered insight in suburban prepping. She homeschools her children and got into prepping after getting concerned over the state of the American economy in 2009 when the stock markets weren't doing so great. She started blogging about her prepping experiences and tips, and her blog took off. She considers herself a prepper who was quietly planning for the apocalypse. Jerry McMullin. When it comes to a biological attack, Jerry McMullin is prepared. He was once a risk assessment analyst who has since retired, and he has spent millions of dollars on his safe house, which was built to be able to sustain intense pressure from a nuclear attack. The house uses solar panels for power, and he also built an ultraviolet radiation chamber so that he can disinfect those who are contaminated. The house is known as the Doomsday House, and he put it up for sale for $11.5 million.
Ooh, that is a lot of money.
Bernie CARR. While living in Houston, Texas, Bernie Carr's home was hit by Hurricane Ike, and the wife and mother felt unprepared for uncertain times, as well as believing that we can't rely on the government for help in desperate times. This led Bernie into the prepper lifestyle, but her approach was unique. While most people think preppers have their own land and home, Bernie created the website apartmentprepper.com to help people dive into prepping regardless of the setting you're living in. Jay and Holly BELVIN. Jay and Holly Belvin want to be prepared for any disaster or apocalypse that might come around. From terrorist attacks to Mayan calendar prophecies, the Belvins are prepared. Jay Belvin used to be a sheriff's deputy, and he is part of Patrick Troy's survivalist group. The team of 20 families meets regularly with trainings on stocking food, as well as dealing with a collapsing society that wants everything that you have. Jim Cobb. For over 30 years, Jim Cobb has been studying emergency preparedness and survival skills. He currently works as a freelance writer and has published several books on the prepper lifestyle. He also does public speaking engagements and workshops for people interested in the prepping world and helping others prepare for any disaster or situation that may lie ahead. Robert Richardson. Robert Richardson has been interviewed on news outlets like ABC and CNN for his expertise in prepping and survival skills. He has written several books on the subject and has over 20 years of real-world experience as a prepper and survival specialist, as well as being a training expert. When he's not working on his books or websites, he is out in the remote wilderness hunting and fishing. So, do you think you're prepared for the apocalypse? If not, you might want to give one of these people a call. Let us know what you thought of this video in the comments, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up too. Thanks for watching.
Well, that was the end of the video. Like, what would you guys do if the world was ending? Comment that below, because I really don't know what I would do. Like, if the world was ending, probably would have to plan that from now till, like, because we don't know when the world's actually gonna end, are we? No, we're not. So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Made no sense. Oh well. Yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and any video you want me to react to, just let me know. As long as they're not someone else stuff, so I don't get copyrighted on all of my videos, because too much copyright, YouTube will shut me down. So yeah, and peace out.